Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. This is Sweet Bee, a live stream series where we highlight local artists, right now focusing on musicians, but hopefully at some point broadening that out to other artists in the area. I'm, as I am every couple of weeks, very excited, but tonight's a unique one. It's our first full band set, and so I am honored, excited, a little nervous, because we're going to interview all of them at the same time. But in all honesty, very excited to welcome to the show Whiskey Foxtrot. So guys, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.
Thanks for
been looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. You'd said earlier that you'd seen a few of them, and you still wanted to come on.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
Watched every one of them.
So thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Quick backstory, kind of as we not that much of a story, but a little bit of a backstory, just kind of for connection's sake. I was hosting an open mic night at a local place called Wayward Brews for a while, and I kept hearing this name. You need to meet Sam. You need to meet Sam. And it was usually married to ask him about Carhartt. But it was, you need to meet Sam, you need to meet Sam, ask him about Carhartt. And I was like, okay, so at some point I'll do this. And we kept just missing each other, and I'd find out he was playing and I wasn't there, and back and forth. So actually this whole conversation starts with me knowing of Sam. And so I knew you, and it wasn't actually that long ago, but at that point it was just Sam Foster.
Yep, that was just a couple of years ago.
Okay.
And it was right around the time Wayward opened up.
Yeah.
I was playing there solo, and I had a couple folks playing with me on and off, accompaniment. But then Seth and I met and really got to know each other, and we decided we had the really bad idea of starting a band.
So how did the meeting happen?
It was a little bit before Wayward, if we're talking about it. Our buddy Kylie Smith, he would put together these singer-songwriter nights.
Oh, okay.
And it was me, Seth, and Sarah Sophia.
Gotcha.
And we all played, and that was, 2015, something like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was a while back. And then, we'd show up at each other's shows and play.
Yeah.
And then we decided just to team up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So were you doing solo stuff? So you
Yeah,
doing solo stuff before?
Yeah, in
music?
fact, around the time I met Sam, I got back from Memphis from the Blues Challenge with Terry, and that's a whole nother story. But me and Terry kind of knew each other and everything, so we all had connections, and once we got together, we kind of rounded up everybody.
Yeah. Okay. So Blues Challenge.
Yeah.
So are you guys facing off, or?
We've been,
no,
we were
Okay, so there's no.
He would win if we did.
Okay, that's going to be the question: is who walked away with
We've
it?
been working together off and on for 2 or 3 years,
Yeah.
4 years maybe.
Yeah.
Just,
Terry showed me all the good.
but I was in another band.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we would do stuff when we worked.
So were you Winston at that time too, or?
Greensboro.
Okay, gotcha,
Greensboro.
gotcha. Sorry. All right, so still relatively in the area then. So that kind of takes care of the front row.
Yeah.
Where did these guys come into the picture?
Well, and Steve had been playing on Seth's records and playing with him
okay, gotcha.
whenever he did some solo stuff.
Yeah.
So met Steve through Seth as well. We had that, and we were without a bass player, a solid bass player, for a long time. Then we got really desperate and went on Craigslist.
And that's
Seeking bass player for
If this doesn't work, the band's over.
yeah.
A couple of times it didn't work.
We had some real misfires.
But
Fair enough.
Yeah.
finally, it all ironed itself out.
Yeah. Ended up with
Brad.
It was pretty
Yeah.
desperate.
Yeah.
Turns out Brad and I had played together 5, 6, 8 years ago.
It had to be, 6
and
or
had
8.
wondered if we had met before.
Oh.
It was through another band leader, and we were both side players.
Okay, fantastic. So, Whiskey Foxtrot. How'd that come about?
Well, I was going to college to be a pilot and was doing all my flight training.
No
And
kidding.
we used the phonetic alphabet all the time.
Right.
So we were trying to think of a band name and just throwing stuff at the wall to see if it would stick. And we thought about Whiskey Tango Foxtrot because Williams,
Yeah.
Foster, and then,
Right.
that was copyrighted already.
Yeah.
And it's
No
not,
kidding.
And it's not.
And we
not
didn't have a
family-
Tim, Tommy, or anybody
Yeah,
like
sure.
that.
and it's not family friendly.
Yeah.
So we just went with Whiskey Foxtrot, and
Okay.
Yeah.
it's too late to turn back.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're in it now.
If we would have known it was actually going to go somewhere, we might have picked it.
No.
Yeah.
Better
Hats and
name.
shirts and,
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff. I love the stories and I love the backstories and stuff like that, but I also like to kind of be concise with the show. I want to talk a little bit
Yeah.
about what you guys got going on because normally before we do these, you know, I'll send the artist something and say like, hey, what do you want to make sure that we cover? What do you make sure we talk? And it's usually 2 or 3 things. We're doing this recording project. We're getting ready to do this trip or something like that.
Yeah.
And I send it to you guys. You're busy.
Yeah, we got we're closing out 2018 with a bang.
No kidding.
I mean, just starting with today, you know, this is the first time we're out in public in December, but after today, we're going to be on WQFS, Terry's Too Short show, Guilford
Okay.
College Radio,
When is that?
next Tuesday.
Okay.
Yep, 4 in
So
the afternoon.
tune in.
Yep. Then next weekend, we're at the Blind Tiger on the 14th, a bunch of other local
Saw that
bands.
poster. It's a country Christmas
Showcase.
Yeah.
Brothers Pearl, Jukebox Rehab, us, of course, Shannon Carmen, and Casey Noel. And that's
Good
going
ticket.
to be a killer evening.
Wow.
Yeah. And
And then
then
bang for your buck there.
No kidding.
Yeah, I think it's, yeah. And then there's a train of
And then
thought gone.
there's us in there
And
too.
there's us, yeah. And then we're doing a Christmas party at Sawmill 2 in Greensboro.
Okay.
That's going to be a fun one.
Yeah,
Yeah?
we did a hurricane party back in September there.
Gotcha. When's that? Is that an open invite kind of thing?
Yeah.
Or-
Oh, yeah.
Okay. When is that?
The 15th.
I'm just plugging dates at this
Yeah,
point
yeah.
for you.
December 15th.
Okay.
And then the next big thing we have will be opening up for Ward Davis, again at the Blind Tiger. And really looking forward to that one.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Then the 22nd will be at Riders in the Country. They just opened back up. They were a country bar, open for a while.
Okay.
Shut down. But it's their 30th anniversary. So we're
Oh, wow.
gonna celebrate real big
It's
on
gonna be
that
a-
one.
Be a
Yeah.
party then.
Oh yeah. Bring earmuffs. It's gonna be, it's gonna be real loud.
Participate in libations.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And we got January 10th at the Sunset Theater down in Ashboro, Terry's old
Yeah.
stomping
Oh,
grounds.
really?
It's an emerging artist series they have down there, and they have renovated the old Sunset Theater that was built in the 30s or 40s. Beautiful room,
Really?
and we'll be down there on Thursday night, the 10th.
Yep. Yep.
So excited about
That's
that.
that's exciting.
Yeah. And then in September, we're trying to plan a little tour, go down through the Southeast, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida.
February.
February.
Except
What,
that
no,
September to
September.
February.
Yeah.
September.
Yeah, it's,
We're really excited.
You're playing it way
It's-
out.
it's been a long year.
It's been rough.
It's been a long month.
Yeah, you're telling me.
And it's the 4th.
It's the
It's
4th.
The highlight of the festival in Florida.
Yeah.
Synchronicity Fest.
Synchronicity.
Southern
Greg
Rock,
put
Southern
that
Rock
together for us
Barbecue
down
Festival.
there.
No kidding. Okay, so what's the connection? I mean, did you guys go looking for something specifically in Florida, or did that?
No, not really. It's
We
kinda
met
happened.
Greg up here in North Carolina. he works for a radio station that come up to Lansing, North Carolina for a festival. Seth and I were playing,
Okay.
and he's a big tall guy. They call him Stretch.
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
But he's kept up with Seth and I since meeting us at the
Okay.
festival.
So that kicks off in February, not
yeah.
not
Yeah,
September.
not September.
Kicks
Not
off in
Sep- it's my
February. No, that's fine. So are you going to do a hometown show as part of that tour?
Yeah, we're planning to come back and close it out.
Okay,
here.
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll look forward to
And
that.
we actually did another little one of those runs back in April
Right.
of this year. We went down. We were in
Everybody looks for confirmation. April. Yeah. Okay. April.
Without the calendar, it's hard.
Yeah. I tell you what. I mean, I had to look. I was like, it's the 4th. It's the 4th.
I think.
Yeah,
That's just a day. You're covering a whole month. So.
maybe, at least we made it.
You know what? That's right. So I don't want to talk too much specifically about the songs you're going to play because I know you're going to talk about them before you play them. But I do want to talk about the songwriting and the release of the singles stuff, like because you're working with another area artist. Is that right?
Yeah, Corey Hunt.
Okay.
From down in Ashboro.
Yeah.
He's got a little studio set up at his house, and we've been down there the last month or so, recording, working up a couple singles. Hopefully they'll be out by the end of the year,
Yeah.
early next year.
Gotcha.
at
So
the
when you
latest.
guys write, you write together, or do a few of you write and kind of then you fill in parts, or like how does? Because you guys, I mean, because I've been around you for a little bit, even just today, and the chemistry's definitely there. But I'm just wondering, like the writing process.
Well, Sam and Seth are definitely the principal songwriters.
Okay.
And then they bring that into the band format, and then collectively all 5 of us work on arrangement and you know tweak it a little bit. But with Sam and Seth, it's their main songwriters. Terry's got a song that was on Seth's album.
Yeah.
And we have some ideas that come from all sides, but I would say 95% of it all comes from Sam and Seth.
Okay.
But the band does do the arrangements as we go in and put it into a full band format.
Sure. And it works. I mean,
Yeah.
it's working well.
And we all come from like, we got the blues, and we got country over here, and
Yeah.
I got, it's just all different
And
types
that was actually my next.
elements
I'm
in
glad
there.
you're talking about that. That was my next question. Is like, what are the not artist influences stuff? Because I don't really care about it, but like, what were you playing before you were Whiskey Foxtrot? Kind of for each of you, like, what was
Ask
you
this
know,
guy that question.
that kind of stuff?
I worked as a session player, so I got to touch a lot of that up in
Yeah.
Philadelphia. Played a lot of hard rock, original hard rock with a group that was on RCA label up in Philadelphia years and years and years ago. I'm not going to say how many years, but and then I really have touched just about anything. And I think one of the things, and I'll let you guys go, but one of the things that makes it hard to pin us down in terms of what kind of music do you play, one is that we have two principal songwriters. So it automatically has this different feel based on
Sure.
who's the principal songwriter. And second, I think that all these influences that we have come together to make this, I'm not sure what you call it, we've heard roots rock, country, southern country, American music, Americana.
We like new Americana.
New America.
Yeah.
Actually, the genre list gets
Oh, yeah, it's just
one big hyphenated.
They should just have good music, bad music,
Yeah.
and that'd be it. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, coming around. So what were you playing before you were in the band?
I've done about every kind of music. A lot of blues. I've done metal, country, and what we do is, it's like you said, it's not really pigeonholed into any one
Right.
style. There's a good melting pot there of sounds and this kind of there. I mean, in the middle of a song, it can be heavy and then it can go country in the verse. I mean, it's got that twang. It's got the different.
Anybody who's been listening, you
elements.
know exactly what he's talking about.
It's definitely got the different elements that all come together, and everybody has that freedom to do it, and that makes it
Sure.
a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
That's important. That's super important. And we've already given a nod to the blues, but
Well, I started out rock and roll.
Okay.
And at my age, when rock and roll, it was Rolling Stones, Bad Company, Black
that's
Sabbath.
still rock and roll.
Yeah. And then went on and played top 40, played country, played blues, and I used to be a guitar player. Now I just play lap steel.
Okay.
And which I'd like to give a shout out to the lap steel
Please.
lunatics.
Yeah.
They're watching tonight.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
And, but yeah, Seth and Sam handling all the guitar with this lets me play lap steel, which is my hobby. So
That's awesome. And we've hit a little bit on kind of what you guys were doing before.
I used to do like some weird, like Dave Mason stuff. I used to play acoustic,
Oh, really?
playing acoustic
Yeah.
solo
Yeah.
stuff. You got to fill in some stuff. So I would do anything from Dave Mason to some bluegrass tunes. I grew up on bluegrass too, and then
Yeah.
rock and roll and the blues. So it's all over the place.
And even
fun.
back in the day for me, I used to be a metal guy. Had the long hair.
No.
Yeah.
Except
yeah,
it went that way.
Yeah, it went that those afro.
Oh, and those pictures are.
They're on
Please
the-
tell me they're around somewhere.
They're on the internet.
Okay.
Go back, yeah.
Go look those up too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
find those.
But yeah, we used to play
That's.
like some really dark metal.
So does any of that sneak back in? You guys are writing and playing.
It's always fun to watch.
Yeah. Like the heavy stuff. I mean, like, does it kind of?
Sure.
A
Yeah.
little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when we play the first song this evening, the very beginning,
Okay.
you'll hear a little bit of that.
Just to look forward to
It's
it.
all meshed together.
We normally at the very end, I try to get in where people can find and all that kind of stuff, and I kind of want to do it a little bit different because with the changeover, hopefully while we're taking a break, you guys will be able to kind of go ahead and go like their pages and find them on social media. So where all can people find you? What should they be looking for?
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Well, we've got a website, whiskeyfoxtrotmusic.com. We're on Facebook, Whiskey Foxtrot, Instagram, at Whiskey Foxtrot Music, and Twitter, Whiskey Fox NC.
There you go. All right. So look all those up. We'll be right back in a few with a couple of songs from the guys. So thank you for being here during the break. Go like some pages and throw some follows their way. We'll be right
we have
back.
a sign off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4. Woo!
hot rods, and shenanigans. So this is one called Turn Off the Headlights.
Why's it got to be the same old story? Falling down on my knee, oh, I know the perfect place, babe, I know just how. I ain't trying to trick you well. This one was strong, but a good time's a bell. Rusty chrome, full tank, doors open, come on in. Take my hand, it's alright. I got you covered tonight. Turn up the radio, turn on the headlights. Baby, take a little while to get where we're going, to get where we're going. I can see in your eyes hesitation, baby, show. Oh, but I can keep it straight between the lines. Take my hand, it's alright. I got you covered tonight. Turn up the radio, turn on the headlights. We can shift gears in the moonlight. Ride with the radio blasting on. Riding shotgun like you know thing. Oh, turn it up, it's a take my hand, it's alright. I got you covered tonight. Turn up the radio. All the headlights. All the headlights. All right. All right. That was fun. This next one is another one of those singles that we've been recording with our buddy Corey Hunt. This is one I wrote one night after having too much libations, listened to the band, tried to write a Tom Petty song, and it came out sounding like the Beatles.
It's called The Broken End. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, help me find my way. I'm walking blindly into this broken end alone. I took it for what it was worth when you gave me your word. That you had the love to give, all I got was hurt. And I wish I could take it back after what I've been through. And all of this time gone by don't mean a thing to you. Don't mean a thing to you. Well, I've been up all night again, singing with the band. But only they seem to really know the shape I'm in. And though the ritual sounds like a ghost from 71, well, there ain't no repair for the damage done. For the damage done. Hey, help me find my way. Walking blindly to this broken end alone. Well, I took off from the city like a bat out of hell, just to sleep on the floor and hold you. Figured I might as well. You say love outside of marriage just might be a sin. Should've known right off that's a sign that do us in. Oh, it do us in. Hey, help me find my way. Walking blindly to this broken end alone. Hey, help me find my way. Walking blindly into this broken end alone. Hey, help me find my way. I'm walking blindly into this broken end alone. I took it for what it was worth when you gave me your word. That you had the love to give, all I've got is hurt.
Man, thanks again. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'd come around and shake hands, but you know, cameras and times and microphones. I'm gonna raise this just a little bit, if that's all right. I'm not. We'll compromise a little bit. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for checking these guys out. Please go support them. Go like their pages. But do more than that. Do yourselves a favor and go see them live. It's as good as it probably was for the stream, I promise you it was better here. So go check them out live if you haven't, and if you have, go do it again, because you know how good it is. Once again, thank you guys. Thank you. We'll be back in 2 weeks with our first hip-hop artist, Natman, so please tune in for that one. But I'm pretty sure, and I'm going to say this, and it's going to be online, and then I'm going to be wrong, and I'm going to have to correct it, because it's not on the event page, because I just looked, but it's not in September. But I'm pretty sure next week we are doing a special event on Tuesday as a Christmas special promoting another local Christmas show. So don't quote me on that, but I think that's right. It's right. I've just been told that it's right. Thanks. And so there you go. So next Tuesday, come back, check us out. No interview, all music, hour-long show, Christmas special. We'll see you then. You guys have a fantastic night. Thanks again for tuning in.